Hello folks, Rodrigo here. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys had a good week. As I mentioned in the last video, I would like to keep on talking about positive things that I have developed after my spinal cord injury, and I think I talked about 5 things. And now I would like just to point 2 more things and make it very quick and sweet. And one thing that I would like to mention is that, like, after a spinal cord injury, I have developed this skill to shift my perspective, to try to see things, try to see the glass half full, try to see the positive things on every situation. I was doing that before my accident, but it's like mama always trained us, educated us how to be like that. But it's like after my accident, I kind of like start using it more often. You somehow need to learn how to change the outlook you have towards the situation, because the situation might not change. So it's like it happened to me. I had a complete injury, and I have a complete injury, and the situation hasn't changed much since my accident. And at the beginning, you've got that little hope inside your head that's like, oh, my feet's gonna start moving, and I gonna regain some function, and everything is gonna be like it was. And then as time passed by, you start to realize, like, fuck, that's not gonna change, man. You're gonna be like that, even though the doctors told you that it would be like that. It's like in the first year, for example, it's like it's very easy to feel sorry for yourself, to feel pity, that bad feelings that comes. You go out and you see somebody cycling, and then you think, oh shit, never gonna cycle again. Or you see somebody running, and so as time passes by, and the situation doesn't change, you start to realizing that's like you need to change the situation. You need to change the outlook you have towards the problem, because otherwise you're gonna be frustrated. You're gonna be sad forever. You need to change it. And I believe that's like everybody that goes through it develop a great sense of perspective shifts. They've got this skill to try to to look for the positive when the situation doesn't look like. I'm gonna give you 2 quick examples. I was in a rehabilitation center once in Brazil, in the Saracupcheck, and they put me there. Like, there was about like 6 months after my accident. They put me there in this room full of newly injured, people. We were about, like, I don't know, 40, all men in one side, in one floor, the 4th floor. It's like all men. All the beds lined up. Everyone was like, nearly injured. Jesus Christ, so many. In Brazil, it's like most of spinal cord injuries due to traffic accidents, like motorcycles and stuff. And I remember, like, that I was very sad when I was there. But I was happy at the same time, because I had the opportunity to go there and to learn how to do more stuff, practice sports and go out and socialize and see how people deal with the situation and everything. So I actually stayed there for like 20 days, something like that. And I remember that I was struggling a lot to have a shower at the beginning, because like I thought it was a pain in the ass, because it used to take about 2 hours for me to have a shower. Get up in the morning, sit in the bed, transfer to the wheelchair, go to the bathroom, take my clothes off, transfer to a chair in the shower, have a shower, transfer back, go roll to my bed, transfer to the bed, and then put my clothes back on. I was just like, come on, man, it's too much. And I was so frustrated at the beginning. That's like, I remember that they used to have activities that used to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Started with breakfast. And for me to get ready, I need to get up at 6. And I was like, fuck, man, I need to get up at 6 o'clock. And then I remember that in the first 3-4 days, I was just like grumpy getting up. And I remember afterwards, they put me in the bed right here, and that's like, right parallel to my bed, but in the corner over there used to be a guy called like Pipok was his nickname. His name was André, and André, he had a car accident. He crashed his car over a bridge in Brasilia, and then he broke his neck. He was paralyzed. His injury was like, I think was C2 or C3. He was paralyzed from neck down. He didn't move anything, only the neck. and it's like, oh, fuck me, man. And it's like, I remember waking up and then open my eyes, and the first thing I saw was him. He was lying down there, and after a while, after a few days, I saw the nurses coming to him and to give him a shower. He used to have a shower like twice a week or something. I saw the struggle that it was, 2 or 3 nurses taking him to the bathroom and shower him up and bringing him back. And and then I was like, come on, Rodrigo, you really gonna be frustrated about it now? Go on, complain, motherfucker. What are you gonna say now? What are you complaining about? What is it? That you need to get up at 6? You really gonna complain about it? So it's like, every time I woke up and then I saw André in front of me. I remember that one day, I woke up very early, and then the sunrise was coming here, like in front of my window, and then I actually asked the nurse to come and pick him up so we could watch the sunrise together. Then I went to have a shower, and it's like I saw in his eyes, it's like, how jealous he was because my injury was lower than his, and I was so much more independent than he was, And then I looked up at myself that time, and then it struck me. I thought like, Jesus Christ, man, I've got everything I actually need. I can't complain about it anymore. I can't be sad about it anymore. I need to change the way I look at it. It could be worse. I'm actually in good hands here. I'm alright. I'm independently going to the toilet. It takes time, yeah, it does, but it's like I'm doing it by myself. There was an eye opener. In the same rehabilitation center, I was one day doing some stretching downstairs, like some adapted yoga, and then a guy came and parked his wheelchair beside me, but I saw that there was like, his dad was beside him all the time. And I just look at him, I nod my head, and then I start doing the exercise, and then I realized that his dad was telling him, now you need to move your left arm, stretch your left arm up. Now, and then I was like, well, hang on a minute, why he's doing that? And then I realized that he was a quadriplegic, C7 or C6. He didn't have his hand functions very well, and he was blind. Apart from spinal cord injury, the dude was blind. He's blind. He's not dead. He's blind. His name is Wagner, and lives in south of Brazil. And then after the exercise, the activity, I start talking to him, and then we became friends, and I tried to help him out. And anyway, I went to have a shower the next day, And then it's like when I was washing my hair, it's like I put shampoo in my hair, and I closed my eyes to take the shampoo out, and then it's like I just told myself, my subconscious needs told myself like, Rodrigo, go on, think about it. This is how Wagner lives. Close your eyes, be there. I remember that I felt the water, coming through my head. My hair. It's like for about 2 minutes with my eyes closed, and then I imagined myself like him. The life that he deals with every day. Again, it's like I was singing, having a shower after this. I go and I deal with the situation as best as I can, because like I got this sense now that's like this situation is not it's not as bad as it seems, and it can always get worse. Always can always get worse, always. And once you start developing this perspective shift skills, you kind of automatically become more grateful for the things you've got. So it's like you develop gratefulness as well. You will start to appreciate the little things. Perspective shifts and gratefulness, they go hand in hand. You grab one, you get the other one as a bonus. It's like boom. Gratefulness, folks, it's the key to happiness. You want to be happy, you need to be grateful. There is no one that it's happy and it's not grateful. You need to be grateful. I'm gonna give you one example of gratefulness. Like I've been locked in my apartment for like 6 months now. I just go out to do shopping, and sometimes I start doing basketball this week, and I went to a yoga studio yesterday. And but it's like I start going out this week, because before I was just like locked in. I was actually avoiding going out because of the virus situation. I'm still avoiding, but it's like I spend so much time indoors here. That's like I went to a market this week, and I saw people. It's just, I was so happy. I was talking to this Thai woman that sells flowers on the market for like about 10 minutes. I was like, wow, this, and I felt so good afterwards just to have a conversation. And then I passed through and I just bought myself some avocados, and I just like, I wrote about this as well. I was so happy to buy avocados, folks. I came back home, I made my guacamole. I was just like the happiest guy on the planet. Avocados, flowers. Before my accident, it took me so much to get happy. I used to get drunk, I used to do a lot of things, I spent a lot of money and wasn't happy enough. Now avocados get me happy, folks. Having conversations with people I never met before gets me happy. You know why? Because I have been, locked in. I've been like without it for so long. So for you to appreciate something, you need to miss it. And then when you get the spinal cord injury, it's like, there is a lot of things that you don't have anymore that you're gonna miss. So it's like the things that you have, you kind of appreciate them much more than you used to. And it goes with everything else. It goes with a sunset that you watch, a sunrise. It's like a flower that you see on the street, somebody that smiles to you. You appreciate these things so much. You start seeing them because you know how it feels to be without them. And these times that we live in now, you don't need to go through a spinal cord injury to see these things, because we are put in the situation now that we all locked in inside our house now. You miss things. You see what's very important for your life now. And I really hope that people get to see life in this way, because it gets to appreciate, gets to be grateful for the things we've got. Stop seeking too much, searching, and start appreciating what is already here with us. you know, because like we have more than enough, you know. We we have like you know, this sense of we need more things, we need more stuff, and but you know, we have more than enough, and we have each other. When you learn these skills, you know, when you learn how to shift your perspective towards something that you don't think is positive, when you become more grateful and start to appreciate the little things, all the tiny things, you know, the mundane things, even, you become like a better human being. You know, you have more empathy towards others, and the most important thing, folks, you become more peaceful with yourself. You know, you become happier. You stop searching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for taking your time. And bye.